everyone, it's Emily at the Coloring Oasis. I think my laryngitis is finally subsiding enough I can do another video. Last night I released one with a whole lot of adult coloring books that were brand new that just came out in the last few days, last week. I will link that video below, but in that video, I showed you Maria Trulli's new Sagan book that came from overseas. It's not available in the US yet. And I showed you others. I showed you Small Town Charm, Joanna Basford, quite a few others. Fall of Fairyland. I'll link that video below if you haven't seen it. But this one came after I filmed the video, so I missed the chance to get that in, so I'm doing this separate. This is the newest book by Mythographic Rainbow Realms by the artist Weronika Kolinska. If you're not familiar with the Mythographic line, they put out multiple of them, maybe 20 or more, with all different artists that tend to be repeat artists, really well-known artists that also are featured in the Mythogoria line, which are the light horror-based books. So I'm going to show you this. I've been waiting for it. I had pre-ordered it. It's Rainbow Realms, and I'm very excited about it because I love anything that's like all magic and whatnot. And I do enjoy this artist. I've seen her before. I did a quick flip, but I haven't looked at it fully, and I'm excited because I love anything that has like nature, botanical, fairy forest, fantasy, fairy tale. And here we have like a magic tree with little rainbows and whatnot. And these are all single-sided, good paper. You can use markers. I linked this book below if you're interested and as well as link that other new release video. Oh, so here we have an underwater world with like light shooting through that you could come in through like rainbowy stained glass, like an underwater aquarium. So my vision for this book is going to be to do it all in really bright colors, hence being honoring of the name Rainbow Realms. This is interesting. We have a planetary scenario with wolves with rainbow ribbons coming off their necks. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is amazing. That makes me think of the Rainbow Bridge. Well, I mean, it's a bridge and there's a rainbow on it. So yeah, it's a rainbow bridge. But like when your animal dies and your animal like goes across the rainbow bridge, that is amazing. And we have like this town carved into the rocks. That is cool. Oh, I love that. And so far, I'm not seeing too many detail. Like I can tell what's what. So we have a bullhead. Now, I don't like ever seeing things with animal heads on walls. This is giving me weird deja vu, that I Love Lucy episode where Lucy in Hollywood climbs over the wall to sneak into Richard Widmark's house and steal like an orange or a grapefruit or something. And then she was jealous because Ricky went out to lunch with him. And then they come back and she hides under the bearskin rug. But that lodge had like animal heads all over it. Like I get like a little bit of heebie-jeebies. So I think I'll pass on that. But I love this unicorn. Look at these crystals, and then like rainbow, like the wind or air could be like rainbowy, or like brilliant popping crystals. You could use like your neon highlighters. Let's see if I have one. So for things that I want to be really vivid, I'll use fluorescents or neons. For example, I have a neon Tombow alcohol marker, but I also use highlighters, which are neon if I really want something to be glowingly bright, like crystals. I love that. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look. It's like a witch hat for the roof turret, and there's a cat on it. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, there's kitty. There's a cat. There's a cat. Here's a cat. Everywhere's a cat. All over, there's cats. I love that. Another rainbow bridge. Ooh, so far I'm loving the botanicals. This is very Mythogoria style, where you have flowers that have eyeballs in them, but sometimes they're a little creepy. You see veins or like a little blood dripping out or something, but it's giving me that vibe. And I know this artist, I believe, has done a Mythogoria book as well. Crystal with a butterfly in it. Oh, I love this. Imagine how this would look if you take all these like ribbons, use an alcohol marker like your hoo-hoos or something and pick like 20 colors and do every strand a different color, just like a rainbow of ribbons. An alcohol marker. That would be amazing. Because it would probably take forever to do that in pencil. Anyway. Ooh. And we have a bird, kind of like a, almost look like the Nile River with that kind of landscape with a rainbow. And then we have this kind of exotic foliage and some pitchers pouring water into the river. I like that. Oh my goodness, look at this. This looks like a English garden greenhouse with its own solar system inside of it. That is cool. And all the foliage on the outside. I love botanicals and earth tones because I love markers, and I have hundreds of greens, like and oranges and reds and yellows, and I love earth tones, so that's going to be fun. Oh, that is incredible. It's going to be tricky to do that, like to show the roof and also the solar system through it, but there's rainbows in there. All right, well, we have some manta rays pulling anchors. I don't like when they put in clip art of anything that's solid black that's pre-shaded. I think that's cheating the coloring process, and it feels like that just gets slapped in there from clip art, so I do think that should have been not pre-shaded black. Someone knocking at my door. Just sat down. We have, whoa, that is intense. We have crystals with a different kind of house in each. We have like a Istanbul type architecture, medieval castle, a walled, like almost like Shakespearean theater, farmhouse. That's cool, with just this kind of like swirling expanse, vastness of space. This is making me think of the first Superman movie for some reason. Weren't they like, I don't know why. With Christopher Reeve. Okay, so this is oh, we got an elephant blowing out a rainbow. That's funny. Balancing a building on his back. That's really interesting. Very kind of Indian thematics here. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love tree houses. Rainbow, magic, magic tree house, magic forest. This is going to be amazing. This might be the first one I do. Secret door going inside of it. This is like the 5-star Swiss Family Robinson right here. That's my kind of tree house. This is the Zagat Guide treehouse. Okay. Oh wait, is Zagat Guide only for restaurants? I have no idea. Don't they have hotels in there too? They probably do. My dad was like this. He couldn't go anywhere without a Zagat Guide. I remember in that Gilmore Girls episode when Paris goes on the date with that college guy, and they're like, "Perfect, I got a perfect restaurant from the Zagat picked out." And my son's like, "What's a Zagat?" Oh, that was funny. He was young at the time. My favorite show ever. Okay, this is, look at this. I'm like a mushroom. I haven't seen all these pictures. This is a mushroom forest. Mushroom houses with a river with bridges of rainbows. I love it. It's so fairy tale. Oh, look at that. A bird cage with birds in it. Rainbow ribbons woven through and branches in a tree, stuck in a tree. Here's the tree. So far, this book has a pretty good visual literacy. It doesn't look like some of the Mythogorias and a few of the mythographic books, the older ones, you're like, what am I looking at? You can't tell what's what. It's so busy and clustered. You can't tell what it is. Like I can tell right up front what I'm looking at, which I really like. So this is really cool. This almost looks like one of those anthropological sites where they have old ancient civilizations like put into the rock wall that was carved out with like magic rivers coming down. Magic rainbow water. There's a girl in a little boat with her little finger. I like the pirate ship with the narwhals swimming in a sea of clouds. Oh my gosh. So my general rule, with Mythographics. This is neat. There's like water, rainbow water pouring out of the flowers. Mythographic books are, most people have a love-hate relationship with them. There's so many and there's different artists. I've always found I either love it or I hate it. I've never had one where I like a couple, but not these. I like maybe a few, but not the rest. I know I either love the book and would be willing to do almost all of them, maybe give or take like 3 or something, or I'm like, nope, ooh, no. Like you can know right away when you start flipping if you're gonna like it or not. It's usually a straight up yes or no. Like a lot of coloring books, I kind of feel like I'm torn, but Mythographic books, it's like, I don't know if anyone else is like that. It's either you love it or you don't love it and you send it back. There's generally not like an in-between. That's just my experience. Here we have a toucan in the forest with another celestial background. My goodness, there's like 5th train I've heard going by here. I don't know. Everyone's so train happy today. Okay. Ooh. Very ever after. Castle. Cinderella. I love all the clouds. So it's fun to do with alcohol marker and alcohol marker blender. Something like this. We have an octopus king. How odd. I still like it. I love rainbows. Ooh, I love the Jungle Book theme. I'm trying, the rainbow effect in here is probably all the leaves that have sections like and lines. Oh, there's some rainbows hidden in the background. Now this one has a lot of detail, but what I can visualize is a popping brilliant orange and yellow tiger with like 30 different greens in here, markers and blended in. That would be amazing. Okay. Now this looks like a zodiac. Taurus. Maybe. Oh my goodness. This is very Snow Queen-esque. Adore it. Frozen castle. She's looking under her frozen wonderland. With like ice and, you know how ice and icebergs and do like a glow. You can see like a prism. Yeah, that's where you get the rainbow effect from the ice. Oh, that is quite Guinevere. I love anything that's medieval, Renaissance, Arthurian legend, anything that has like a history basis to it. I love that as well. This makes me think of Guinevere. Lady of the Lake, maybe. Ooh, look at that. Just like a sea of umbrellas with kind of a Mary Poppins-esque floating across with the umbrella under the rainbow. That'd be fun. Do all these like umbrellas in like different colors. Ooh, that's interesting. Huh. These look like crystals, serpents. I feel like there's a little biblical theme here or something. See, this one too. This one makes me think of Lord of the Rings. Actually, a little bit. Yeah, I love this. She's in like a beautiful gazebo with water and rainbows, magic water. We have birds flying under a rainbow with kites. Oh, grasshopper with gorgeous foliage. Beautiful rainbow. Love that one. This book is definitely a love book. That's neat. The penguins. Not quite. Flamingos. And the rock wall waterfall. Paradise has some, the Mythographic Paradise has some flamingos as well. Look at that. So this is flower garden, and the water drops off the flower have houses in them. Again, castle, turret, farmhouse, regular house, cottage, barn. That is neat. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is making me think of Pillars of the Earth for some reason. Has anyone seen that miniseries? It's amazing, incredible. I've seen it like 5 times. But it's back in that, what, 14th century when they have those kind of houses with that kind of stucco-y mud color, with the water mills and the river that goes through them. This one, of course, probably there was no dragons in there, but Ken Follett wrote that book. It was a brilliant book, but it's a huge book, so maybe skip right to the miniseries, which was amazing. Did I skip one? No, I didn't. Lots of planets here. What I would do, I would just take like 2 or 3 marker colors and swirl and blend them, because it can take forever to get in all these little squiggle lines to do planets, rainbow planets. And we have like a deer and a squirrel jumping through a harp and a rainbow. We have, oh my gosh, a bird with baby chicks. More foliage. Beautiful bird wings. The walruses. The walrus and the carpenter. Walrus and the carpenter. Then we have a shark, whale, serpent-y type thing in a rainbow sky. Ribbons with scissors cutting the ribbon. Scissors, scissors. That's cool. Gonna unentangle him. I wonder if this artist is like a Disney fan. I'm getting like many Disney vibes here. We got like Simba, Lion King Simba, Nala. The royalty theme here. Maybe a touch of like Arabian Nights in there as well. This is a biblical feel to it with the serpent and the apple or the fruit broken into and the seeds, maybe. I don't know, but mythological maybe. This makes me think of the Wizard of Oz book series, Ozma. I think it's Ozma of Oz in one of the later books. That's the origin that describes what the first view of Oz, which is like these towering turrets in the sky with floating balloons and planets and winding stairwells that wrap around it. That's awesome. I love that. I'm going to do that one. Ooh, underwater merry-go-round. Ooh, this one's a little boring. Underwater stuff on an ocean floor of rainbows. And that is the end. I'm excited. Don't forget, I will link this book for purchase below if you're interested, but also that other video if you missed it yesterday of all my brand new releases. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I can finally catch up on my videos because I'm getting my voice back after 2 weeks and get my Patreon finished. And a little behind, but it will happen. I will see you in the next video.